We are going to do some pelvic floor breathing in the hinge position. So go ahead and find a wall, and you're going to put your hands about shoulder height here, and then push your hips back into about 90 degrees of hip flexion. If you don't have that range of motion, that's totally okay. Walk your hands up the wall a little bit and come back into your hinge that way. Now, I want you to imagine that your hands are super glued and you're trying to drag them down the wall. So in your hinge, super glued, dragging hands down, that's going to turn the lats on here. So keeping that lat tension, I want you to tilt your pelvis, keep your ribs in the same position, back, but tilt your pelvis just a little bit forward towards the wall. Now in this position, we're going to breathe into our pelvic floor. So inhale here, and exhale. Let's take one more inhale, and exhale. Now in this anterior tilt of your pelvis, you're going to feel the pressure when you inhale go towards your posterior pelvic floor to expand that area. Now to open up the anterior pelvic floor, the front, we're going to have the same position with our hands, same position with our hinge, but now keeping our ribs in the same position, so keeping ribs back, we're going to tuck our tailbone up underneath us. So now my sit bones are sort of facing more towards the ground. So slight tuck of the tailbone there, pushing in and down with my hands, feel that lat tension. I'm going to breathe into my pelvic floor here. And exhale. Let's do one more. And exhale. So here, you'll notice that the pressure goes towards the front of your pelvic floor as you inhale. So if you're not sure where you have more tension, if it's at the front or the back, go ahead and try both of these positions, and whichever one gives you more relief, feels better, you feel like you can get a good, nice relaxation, that's probably where you're holding the most tension.